Good grief. Good morning everybody, I hope yous are all good. Look what we're doing today. It's not your usual makeup tutorial, something a wee bit... Wow, if you want to know what that noise was, I just put my hand on my hot water bottle. Yeah, we're not doing a makeup tutorial today, we are doing a morning, like spend the morning with me. I wanted to do something different just purely because so many people on Instagram are always asking me to do vlogs, always asking me to do like what I eat in a day and stuff like that there. You're not going to get any what I eat in a day today because I don't eat in the mornings. I have a cup of tea, as you would have already seen, and then I'll eat a wee bit later on whenever I feel a bit hungry. Sorry, Matthew's just texted me. But yeah, I'm pasty pale at the minute as well, so I'm also going to do my tanning routine in this video, which is something that is quite highly requested as well, so I hope you're excited for that. This morning all I've done is make a cup of tea, have a wee bit of a chill time and some quiet time. I always like to start off my mornings reading like a chapter or two from the Bible. I feel like it just helps me set up my day right and get me in like a good mindset for the day. I feel like if I don't do that, I kind of feel all over the place and I just don't feel like peace at mind. So yeah, I always do that, and at the minute I'm reading Acts, which is quite an intense book because obviously it's just after like Jesus left and it's all crazy. I read it before, but I think I read it not long after I was actually saved, so that was like 2 years ago, so I haven't read it since. So it's so weird reading something like a good bit after, because you're like, oh, I didn't like take it that way at the time. But yeah, I actually, at the minute it is the 26th of February, so whenever it comes into new month, so whenever it's March, I'm actually going to start doing like, I think it's called like a Proverbs challenge, where you read like a chapter. Is it a chapter? Proverbs, like Proverbs are like basically like small like wee like poems as such, and so like you read like one a day, so I think there's something like 28, maybe a wee bit more Proverbs, so you read like one a day and you try and like just see what God is trying to say on that day. So yeah, I think I'm going to try to do that. I did watch a YouTube video on that. I think it was Alan Parr or something who had recommended doing that, and it just helps you to kind of have like a devotional routine, because at the minute I'm not actually reading any devotionals, and I usually would read every like year from I've been saved. I've always read a devotional in the morning and then maybe like read a bit, well not every single day, but maybe like then read a bit of the Bible. But now at the minute I'm just reading the Bible because I haven't found a devotional that I like. So yeah, I'm going to try to do that as my devotional in the morning starting in March. So if you want updated on how that goes, let me know. I'll also, if I remember, link his video below. So yeah, I was doing that this morning, and then I also had like a few messages and stuff to reply to. Because I'm self-employed, I kind of like have like, it gets to a certain time of night and I just kind of stop replying to messages, just because I think if you don't stop you'll be up all night replying to messages, and I find it quite hard to shut off that way. So it gets to a certain time of night, and like maybe if I go around to Matthew's for the night, once I'm there I'm not replying to messages anymore, because my time with him obviously is more important, well not more important than my work, but my time with him, I don't want to be spending it glued to my phone answering business messages, because I have my time during the day to do that. So I was just getting back to them. And yeah, that's took up a good little bit of my morning. I think I'm going to run a bubble bath today and just scrub off the remaining of my tan. I actually haven't done my tan. It'll be 2 weeks this Friday, so pasty pale. I'm in the process, if you watch my last video, I'm in the process of doing sunbeds for my sister's wedding, but I have only done like a few, so they've barely like changed the colour of my skin. Yeah, I know sunbeds, I don't recommend anyone getting them by the way, but I'm just doing them because it's my personal choice. Okay, but yeah, I'm doing sunbeds for my sister's wedding, but obviously like I'm still quite pale at the minute, so I don't want to just like be running about like pasty pale. And also I was sent the Be Bold Extra Dark Mousse, so I've been using that recently as a wee change, and I really like it. It's really hydrating as well, because I would get like, weirdly whenever I'm doing my tan, like once I've tanned for a while, like I almost get like a build up of like tan like stuck here, behind my neck, and it ends up turning into like eczema, and it gets so itchy and like painful. So that's really good because it's actually really hydrating, so you don't really get that as much. But yeah, I'm just rambling on as per usual because I just get so excited to talk to you guys, so I just throw it in. I hope you're having a good week so far. I'm not sure when I'm going to post this video. I'm kind of hoping to post it on Sunday, but I'll have it like edited and scheduled and stuff to go up, so like YouTube's basically just posting it. If it's up before then or after then, I'm sorry. But yeah, I hope you are having a good week. It's really nice day today. It's like, it'll be so cold outside. It's freezing at the minute in Northern Ireland. But yeah, the weather is so weird. There's been so many storms. Thankfully they were not really affected with storms as much as like some other countries. Like I was watching Megan Gerbs, I think her name is. I've only started watching her on YouTube. She's really good. But I was watching her vlog and she had said that her dad's house and all had flooded, and I was like, oh, we're so like privileged that we don't really get anything like that. We do get a lot of rain and a lot of coldness, but thankfully our weather is in well proportion. Yeah, you flippin' idiot. I just totally soaked myself. I'm so cross. Okay, I've got the bath running, as you do, if you've seen me soak myself. Good for you. I always rinse the bath out before I obviously run the water into the bath, and I forgot to change it from the shower head to the water head, and I soaked my pyjamas and everything, so yeah, I'm going to show you I'm going to explain my tan removing routine because I'm not going to show you, but I'll show you part of my tan routine after. So for my fake tan eraser, I personally don't really feel like I can get fake tan off without a fake tan eraser. I feel like it just makes life so much easier, and with this technique you need a fake tan eraser. So the one I'm using is the Be Perfect self tan eraser. See, to be honest, I think they all work the same. I don't think one's better than the other. This one smells like strawberries and it's nice and gentle on my skin, so win. But I like the Iconic Bronze one as well. Bondi Sands one is good too, but it does actually burn my skin a wee bit. It must be a wee bit harsher, but it doesn't remove the tan any better. Also, the flickering is doing my head in too. I need to just bin my vanity mirror. So yeah, I basically apply this all over my body, but there's a catch. I apply it all over my body with a scrubby mitt. So do you know the wee mitts that you usually wait until you get on the shower and then you scrub all your tan off? Yeah, I apply it with one of those, and it actually removes the tan before you even get in the shower or the bath. Now it doesn't remove all of it obviously, but it does remove a good bit. I think because you're scrubbing it on, like you're kind of giving it a wee bit of movement. Obviously because I've like barely any tan on, I probably will remove it all before I get into like the bath or shower. But bath, because I'm running the bath obviously, holy blue. But yeah, it will most likely remove it all, but then it just means you don't need to scrub as much as whenever you get into the water, but you can just give yourself a wee scrub. I also use, there's like a mitt, I'm not gonna go get it because it's probably soaking wet in the bathroom, but there's a mitt, like Bondi Sands do it, I think, like Superdrug brand do it too, but it's like black on one side and blue on the other, and I use the black side and I scrub it, and you literally see your skin like come off, but you can use that to apply this too, but I'm just gonna use one of these because these are more machine washable. So yeah, that's my fake tan removal secret. I hope it changes your life. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So basically, use this, pump your kitchen, get out of the box please. Nothing's going on for me this morning, honestly. Oh my goodness, it's actually covered. This is a prime example, it's covered in fake tan, so that just shows how much tan I'm getting off while scrubbing. But yeah, I literally just pump, scrub with my hand obviously in the mitt, and it all comes off, most of it anyway. But if you're like, obviously you need, I think people don't realise this, but you need to like leave your tan on a few days before you scrub it off. Like you can't do it and then scrub it off, like don't be so silly. But I always leave mine on for about a week and then scrub, so then it usually melts off a bit easier. But sometimes like if I maybe need to scrub it off after 5 days, it just makes life so much harder. But yeah, I'm gonna go do that and get a bath, and then I'll be back to show you my tan. Not a good idea to talk to the camera whenever you're trying to run a bath. Wait until you see my bath situation. And I overflew it, and the bubbles do look a wee bit pathetic too, but sure. Also, whenever I'm in the bath, I also use this to scrub further. Obviously most of my tan's off, but I do like to give it a good extra scrub in the bath. Please excuse the state of our bath. And this is one of the wee mitts I was talking about. This is actually a sienna one, so it's all black, so it's all rough everywhere. But yeah, it's super good for getting off your fake tan. But you don't use soap on this, you use this after you've soaped your body. So yes, excuse my thumb by the way. If you'd focus. It's snapped off. Aren't my nails pretty though? Can you even see them? Can you see them? Oh my days. Why is it being so rude? Aren't they nice? They're like a wee like mint ombre with some sparkles, and then this one snapped the day after I got them done because I stood on it. Yay!
Soft inside.
Ooh, and let me just turn that off. Wow. So, just out of the bath. Basically, I'm transparent. I thought I'd do a wee face mask situation. My skin is really dry at the minute, so I probably shouldn't be doing the face mask that I'm about to do. Like, it's so dry around here, but I really don't know if it's my dermatitis playing up or not. Who knows? I'm first going to go on with toner. I always like to use the toner before I go in with a face mask. And I've been trying out the Body Shop's Vitamin E Hydrating Toner. Good grief, well it's well shaken up now. Yeah, I've been trying this out, and like I've literally only used it once. I can't really say much on it, but I love the Body Shop's Chamomile Cleansing Balm. So yeah, I thought I'd give this a go. When I was topping up my cleansing balm the other day, Matthew was getting a shave foam and they were like, it's 3 for 2 if you want to get anything else. So I got a wee toner, and it actually does feel quite hydrating, which is good. But I have to be so careful on, put that in the bin. I have to be so careful on like what I use on my skin because I have extremely sensitive skin, so I have to be extremely careful. And usually like sometimes I can use something and then it just doesn't work for me. So yeah, I thought we'd do a wee face mask before I do my fake tan and stuff, just to get the skin ready. The face mask I'm going to use is the L'Oreal Pure Clay Detox Mask. My skin has been breaking out a wee bit at the minute too, but I think it's just because I'm coming on to my time of the month, I think. So yeah, just I apply it with a wee fan brush. Don't know why. This is starting to dry up. I think it's like ready to go. It's like really dragging. Good grief. Oh, that feels a bit better. I always forget about face masking. Like, I feel like I do my like obviously like cleansing, moisturising, toning situation, exfoliating, all that there. Well, I don't really exfoliate as much. I don't exfoliate as much because the exfoliator that I use is a glycolic acid one, and obviously if you're in the sun you can't really be using anything like that, so I'm just like trying not to use it as much. But obviously if I like don't get sunbeds for a few days I can use it then. That's probably actually why my skin has been breaking. Look at this, it looks like a little dinosaur foot or something. Yeah, it's probably why my skin's been breaking out, because I haven't been using my exfoliator. Yeah, I'm like always so scared of hitting face masks too close from my mouth in case it like causes a situation. Just me using the viewfinder to apply a face mask. It's all good. It was just the postman dropping letters through the door. I don't know why I freaked out so much. Probably because, oh my goodness, like so funny. I'm so sorry for how I look right now. I'll not stay like this for too long. Obviously I'm gonna do my fake tan whenever I wash this off, so I'm just gonna prep my skin for fake tan, and I'm using the Garnier Intensive 7-Day Nourishing Lotion in the mango oil one, so it smells like mangoes. I swear by this for keeping your tan on as well, but I do just like to put it on my like elbows, feet and hands and stuff before I fake tan, and I like to put it on a good wee bit before I fake tan, just to kind of give it a wee minute to sink in. But it is so good, and I swear it honestly really helps keep your tan on that bit longer, because it really hydrates the skin. And yeah, it's my fave. Just gonna do my wee knees here. I hate the feeling of a wet dressing gown on your body, on your dry body. It makes me feel sick, and right now, oh, it's making me boke. And then do my feet. Please don't tell me my feet are in the frame. That would be a disaster and a half, wouldn't it? I just got that on my bed. My hands. I'm actually really hungry this morning. I had a McDonald's last night for dinner, so I think that's probably why I'm feeling. Also, make sure you do here so that you don't get like, do you know the way there can go really dark? Yeah, you don't want that. It's not a good look. Yeah, but I had McDonald's last night for dinner, so I'm feeling hungry this morning, and I think that is why. Who knows? But yeah, I'm starving. And I'm never hungry in the mornings. I can never eat in the mornings. I'm like, so hungry. To be fair, it's barely even the morning anymore. It's nearly the afternoon. Like, it's 11:30. I woke up a wee bit later. I couldn't sleep last night. And literally, I don't know why, but my sleeping pattern's like this all over the place at the minute. Like, I don't know whether I'm coming or going or sleeping or staying awake. But yeah, I'm gonna let my face mask settle and stop looking so much like a monkey. Honestly, this just feels like a sticky situation. I'm so scared. I look a little bit naked. I'm not. I'm wearing a little top, just so I can tan here. I'm just gonna tan my chest and my face on camera because I don't want to be like getting very, I feel like I need to pull this up a wee bit more. I'm feeling very revealed right now. But yeah, I'm just gonna tan my chest and my face on camera and show you how to do that. I do that, and I will explain how I do everything else. I'm sorry if the lighting's a wee bit funny as well. My vanity mirror is right here. But yeah, and I didn't want to do it in natural light with the curtains open because who wants to see me tanning? You guys, but nobody else. So basically I got a bath, scrubbed off the remaining of the tan. I already kind of showed you, obviously, well, told you what I used to scrub my tan off with the mitt and the tan remover, and then I just washed my body as normal in the bath and then just exfoliated the rest of it off. I didn't even use the scrub that I showed you, just because I didn't actually need to, because my tan has already been on me for such a long period of time. It was kind of coming off quite easily, thankfully. And then I got a shower after the bath as well. The reason I got a shower after the bath is to just really warm up my skin, and then I made the shower water cold, because that's going to close all your pores so that your tan sticks better. Whereas if you're going to do your fake tan straight after getting a shower, it's not going to stick. So if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to like run cold water over yourself, I'd suggest waiting like a good few hours, probably like 4 hours. Some people say an hour, but I just feel like you're better waiting longer. But I just run the cold water, and it means I'm ready to tan straight after. Obviously I've done a face mask and stuff, so I've kind of took a wee bit of time. I'm gonna go through all of the tans that I currently love, and then tell you what I'm using today. So one of my favourite tans is the Be Perfect 10-second tan in the shade Ultra Dark. I really like this if I want to be really, 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 really dark, because I actually only need one coat of this all over my whole body and it tans me so dark, and it's really, really good, and it's a lovely smell as well. It's mango scented. Absolutely love this, and you get a really nice instant colour. So you're really nice and bronzy, like you could go out and have your day and you're a good colour for the rest of the day, which is good. So I love that for that reason. And yeah, it lasts really, really well on the skin. I would say this lasts about 7 days. You could get a wee bit longer depending on your skin type. I would have quite dry skin on my body, quite oily skin on my face, but quite dry skin on my body. So the most I get out of it is 7 days, and then by that I would start to get like a wee bit of like flakiness in like my crevices and stuff like that there, and my chest is always one of the first areas for my tan to start flaking as well, so it would start flaking then. But then on the 7th day it's easy enough to scrub off and then apply a new layer, which is fab. I do find it's a wee bit more difficult to get off your legs, but I think that's kind of a given with tans, that they are going to be that wee bit more difficult to get off your legs, because obviously you don't, like, your legs aren't being exposed to like as much like water and soap and stuff as your upper body and stuff would be, and then obviously like your hands and stuff, you're washing your hands every day after you go to the toilet and stuff. So then after that, another tan that I really like to use from Be Perfect as well is their 10-second strawberry tannin mousse. This is like a medium dark colour, so it wouldn't be as dark as ultra dark, so I would find myself building this up a wee bit more. I also find with this would not last 7 days either, so it wouldn't give me as long out of the tan. So I probably get about 5 days out of this, sometimes maybe 3 to 5, but it does say that on the bottle, so that's totally fine. Like, it actually says on the ultra dark 3 to 5 day tan, so the fact that I get 7 out of this is really good, because it means I'm getting obviously a lot longer than I should be. But with the strawberry 10-second tan, I do find it doesn't last as long, but it is still a really, really good tan, and it is that wee bit easier to scrub off as well. This also is slightly more affordable than the ultra dark. The ultra dark is, I think, like £20, whereas this is like 13-15, so it's obviously a lot more cheaper, which obviously if you are paying less money for a tan, it probably is going to be not, if it's from the same brand, it's most likely probably not going to last as long and stuff as the more expensive one. Otherwise there would be no reason for having such a high. But I do really like this one. It smells insane. It gives me a nice decent dark colour too. I do need to layer this one up a wee bit more than I would with ultra dark. With ultra dark I need one coat and that's me good to go. With this I would put on about 2-3 layers, but yeah, it's still an awesome tan. And then the tan I'm going to use today, which is another tan I absolutely love, is the Be Bold Extra Dark. The one thing I love about this is it actually is a really natural tan, but I can still be really dark, if that makes sense. Like, it looks like how my skin looks whenever I tan naturally, which at the minute I'm liking this purely because of the case that I'm doing sunbed, so I'm getting a natural tan and stuff underneath, and then it just means that this is kind of just making it look like I'm naturally tanned rather than I've got fake tan on, which, as much as I love the Be Perfect ones, it is a fake tan look to them. I don't mind that, that does not bother me at all, but I know some people prefer a more like olivey, naturally tan, like kind of the colour they would go in the sun. So this is a really good one for that, but obviously you can build it up upon itself and get it really, really dark because it is an extra dark mousse. Be Bold also do their 3-2-1 tan mousse as well. I don't actually have a bottle of that, but I've used it before and it's really, really good, and it wouldn't go as dark as this, but it is a nice like everyday kind of tan, like a holiday tan, something like that there. It's really, really good. So when I'm fake tanning, I'm just going to use a little microfiber mitt. This is a Be Perfect one. I have a Be Bold one as well. They're both really, really good. The Be Bold one has a wee thumb. So first of all, I like to pump a decent amount on, and I'm just going to go straight on my chest. This smells absolutely delicious as well. So I like to apply one coat on my, well, not one coat, but yeah, one coat on my chest with the mitt first. I'm really sorry if the lighting is really poor in this, by the way, but you'll get the gist. Is that even so hard because I'm doing this in, but you can already see like that's so nice and dark. And when I'm applying it to the chest, I also kind of like to pat it in. So I'm going to do an arm as well. So I'm going to do 3 pumps for my arm. This is a really hydrating tan, by the way, so it does feel a bit wet on the skin. So it's I would say it's not really a tan that you can just kind of put on and leave the house. So make sure you get the armpit. But yeah, it is fab. I don't do my hands until last either. I like to do my full body and then I'll come back and do my hands and feet last, just because I don't like them to be, I don't want them to get too dark. This is quite a good tan though, where your hands don't really get that dark with it. They go like a nice naturally colour. So I'll just show you the difference between, if you can kind of see. Yeah, so obviously that'll develop further as well. So that's both arms done bronzy. I should have actually done this before, but I'm just going to do it now. So I'm going in with a bit of Clinique's moisturizer, which is my moisturizer that I love. And I'm just going to rub that all over my face. I always like to put my moisturizer, my like normal face moisturizer on. Like I would never go in with like the moisturizer that I'm prepping the rest of my body with for my tan, just because I have really sensitive skin. I've done that, and then I'm just gonna get a pump of this and I'm just going in with a synthetic fluffy brush and I'm gonna buff this on my face. And I like to use a brush for the face, just mainly for like, I don't want to be like putting tan on with a mitt that I've like rubbed on my feet. And I just feel like a brush gives you like a nice even application. I always make sure to get behind the ears as well. And then I'm just going to pump some more of that tan on the mitt, and I'm then like going to go in with my brush on the mitt and I'm going to start to apply this to my chest. So the reason I do this with a brush is it actually applies the tan that good bit darker on the chest, and it gets it in all, like for me, like here I'm quite bony, so it gets it in all those wee areas and it just applies it really nice and smooth. And I feel like it's a good way to get, like, you can see how much darker that's going on my chest now that I'm applying it with a brush, whereas it wouldn't be this dark if I applied it with a mitt. And whenever I'm doing my hands, all I'll do is get the mitt and just, I'm not going to do it now because the mitt's still really wet, skim over them and just like make sure to get in between all the wee crevices and stuff like that there. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little tanning routine. Okay guys, I am gonna go ahead and finish that video here. I've done my tan. It looks a wee bit of a crazy colour at the minute, but it is just because it is an olivey, like tanny tone. Whenever it's all developed and stuff, it'll not be this like weird colour. But yeah, I'm gonna finish the video off here. I'm absolutely starving, so I need to go get some, let me check the time, lunch as it would be now, because it is 12:30. That's what happens when you have a morning routine when you sleep in. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna get on editing as well today, so I'll hopefully have it up for you on Sunday. You'll know when it's up anyway, because I'll be talking to you right now when it's up. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do prefer or like videos like this, please just let me know and I will definitely do some more for you. I know the same old makeup tutorial can get a wee bit boring after a while, and I do want you to get the opportunity to get to know me a wee bit better as well on here. So if you like it, let me know. Please give it a like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, all that jazz, and I hope you have an amazing week. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye!